In today's episode of Spirit of Innovation Arts Across America, see how a young filmmaker's passion is making an impact in more ways than one.
I think with the Emmy, people really saw that, and so it kind of validated that, I'm doing a good thing.
More students than ever before are choosing to attend historically black colleges and universities.
This generation, they're powerful. They're looking for exclusive. They want to be they want to feel like they matter.
Plus, climate change is wreaking havoc. Can communities fight back? We find out in Community Roundtable. Spirit of Innovation Arts Across America, award-winning TV show with your hosts, Diane Strand and Scott Strand, the co-founders of JDS Studio and nonprofit JDS Creative Academy, bringing together award-winning programming with education and training. This cross-collaborative production brings you impactful stories, creative voices, and good-to-know Southern California information you need to know. Spirit of Innovation Arts Across America starts now.
Welcome to Spirit of Innovation Arts Across America. We're celebrating here at the studio because we successfully launched our Arts Across America initiative with our 3-day Confidence and Creativity live event. We had such an amazing time helping all of our attendees learn and grow.
Speaking of learning, it's back to school time, and that means there will be some high school graduates heading off to college.
For over 150 years, generations of Black leaders have attended historically Black colleges and universities, otherwise known as HBCUs. These schools, known for fostering supportive and culturally rich environments, are attracting more students than ever.
Spirit of Innovation met with Dr. Teresa Price, whose nonprofit is helping bring an HBCU to a place where there's never been one before. Take a look.
The first historically black college, Cheney University of Pennsylvania, was established in 1837. More HBCUs were founded after the Civil War and throughout America's segregation era, providing the only higher education allowed to most black people at the time.
They needed to create something because they had nothing. And second, they knew that people lacked the feeling of inclusion and love, hope, and opportunity. So that is the reason why they exist. Most people that went to those colleges were either a teacher or a preacher. And then now, as you look at where it's evolved today, it's to everything you could think of, engineering to media arts to you name it, HBCUs have it.
There are now over 100 HBCUs across 19 states. Famous HBCU alumni include Martin Luther King Jr., Thurgood Marshall, Oprah Winfrey, Spike Lee, and Kamala Harris, just to name a few. While not all HBCU graduates are celebrities, many are successful.
Black students at HBCUs are 33% more likely to graduate from college than students at non-HBCUs. 50% of teachers come from an HBCU. 40% of all health professionals graduated from HBCU. Now I'm talking about Black, the ones that are in these professions that are Black. 70% of all dentists and physicians graduated from HBCU. 70% of Black lawyers graduated from HBCU. And guess what? 80% of judges graduated from an HBCU.
Over the past 5 years, more students than ever before are attending HBCUs.
What I'm finding, especially since the movement, the Black Lives Matter movement, the George Floyd movement, this generation, they're powerful. They're looking for exclusive. They want to be they want to feel like they matter. They are choosing HBCUs over other colleges, and these are high-performing students. And you're starting to see more cultures, and especially international students. I think people are seeing love, hope, and opportunity with a special kind of experience.
With a dream to give more students that special experience, the National College Resources Foundation partnered with the San Diego County Office of Education to bring the first HBCU to California.
We are bringing Houston-Tillotson University, located in Austin, Texas, will be on the campus of Bayview Baptist Church in San Diego. We will start off as a satellite campus that will expand eventually into a branch campus.
As these students graduate, California employers will see the benefits of an HBCU education in the local workforce.
It's going to create more graduates from four-year universities, and it's going to create more of a level playing field. more diversity in industries. It's gonna bring more of a rainbow to California workforce in every field that you can think of. We are so excited to bring the culture of hope, love, and opportunity to California.
The National College Resources Foundation holds college expos across the country. At these informative events, you can learn more about HBCUs and receive college acceptances and scholarships on the spot. We have their info on our website.
Over the last few years, the warehouse industry has rapidly expanded across the Inland Empire. With her Emmy Award-winning PBS documentary, Warehouse Empire, filmmaker Sofia Figueroa examined the impact of this expansion. Have a look at how this documentary came to be.
Amid the miles of endless warehouses that defined the region was San Bernardino native Sofia Figueroa, a filmmaker who was destined to tell this story, to shed light and ignite change.
I think what had inspired me to make the Warehouse Empire, it was kind of a long journey because I was already making a lot of videos about what's going on in my community of the Inland Empire. And so when I had met with KVCR, they had been wanting to make a documentary series about the warehouse industry happening. So it was just one of those things that our paths met and we were like, let's do it. This definitely was something different in the way that it was. I think the finished product is like 52 minutes and it's 4 episodes. So in the beginning, it was a lot of outlining, like what do we want this to talk about? How do we want to separate the episodes and what type of people do we want on the film, right? So do we want like an economist? Do we want a policy expert, an environmentalist? So it was a lot of researching and just planning out. And so it was a lot of doing it by sections. Like don't look at the mountain, but look at the next step in front of you.
To tell this story, she embedded herself in the lives of those directly affected, listening, observing, and capturing moments that reshaped even her own perspective.
So we are totally surrounded by warehouses. I think there was a moment where I had interviewed someone that a lot of people disagreed with him because he is pro-warehouses and he is on an advisory board, so he makes decisions. But I think one thing that had stood out to me was just how dedicated he was to the community. So I think it shows that not everything is black and white, right? Like someone can be pro-warehouse, but they can also really love their community. I really just liked seeing the complexities of each person that I interviewed.
And the Emmy recipients are the Warehouse Empire.
Going into it, I did not even think of that as a possibility, but I think, you know, just making it and loving what I do and having that passion, I think with the Emmy, people really saw that, and so it kind of validated that, you know, like I'm doing a good thing.
Now she's paying it forward, teaching the next wave of Inland Empire storytellers at Cajon High School for their Film Society and Documentary class.
I think some advice when it comes to people who also want to make meaningful community-based content is that you don't have to have the best camera or the best audio recording equipment ever. I think as long as your story is really good and it's captivating, people will watch an iPhone movie.
In the Inland Empire, the warehouses may stand tall, but Sofia proves that when you use the tools within your reach, your voice can carry farther, lifting both your dreams and the people of the communities around you.
On this month's roundtable, we discuss another hot topic, climate change. Joining us is Juan Laderos Tavera. He is the program director for the Climate Justice Program at Riverside University Health System Public Health. Have a look. Welcome back to the Community Roundtable. As we're in the middle of summer and a heat wave, climate change is certainly a hot topic around here. So we're going to dive right in and find out how we can maybe help or mitigate a little bit of climate change, right? So Juan, why don't you tell us some of the most significant pollution forces that we have here in California?
Yeah, in California, specifically in the Inland Empire, a lot of our pollution is driven by vehicle exhaust. As you know, we have become kind of the center of a logistics boom with a lot of diesel traffic on our roads, and that diesel exhaust and the car exhaust is a real big contributor to both the particulate matter that we have in the air and ozone.
And how does that really affect how the climate is warming and our earth is warming when we're polluting the air that way?
Yeah, so it has a few different impacts, right? The Inland Empire is currently rated as one of the counties with one of the areas with the worst ozone pollution. Ozone, depending on what level ozone is at, has an impact on extreme heat and people's health. What we worry about is ozone at the ground level, which has the effect of trapping heat. I always think about it as, when you sit in a car with your windows up on a hot day, how the heat just kind of keeps increasing. The ozone at ground level has that effect on our communities. So the more ozone there is, the more heat gets trapped at lower levels, and we see more extreme heat. And then there's particulate matter. Both those pollutants have an impact on your individual health.
What regions do you feel are becoming more prone to the fire season now because of the climate change?
Yeah, so as a part of our work through the County of Riverside, we really try to focus on our most underserved communities. And we notice that the impacts of both wildfires, air pollution, and extreme heat tend to be amplified in those communities.
Is there any kind of plan? I mean, we're just in the start of what is considered California's fire season here. And what are some of the mitigation things that are going on right now? And
what should we plan for?
So a lot of our planning around fire mitigation sits with our emergency management department. And they have a variety of different tools and resources available to the community. So they offer CERT trainings and LISTOS trainings. Similar trainings, the CERT one's a little bit longer than the LISTOS, but they help train individuals in our community on how to prepare for these emergencies, not just wildfires, but earthquakes, any other form of natural disaster. More importantly, how to prepare, their families for these events. And there's a real big push to train as many people as possible so that when an emergency happens, whether it's climate related or not, they're prepared and have the resources available to make it through until we can kind of get things back on track.
Wow, such great information. And I think we could continue talking about this for several hours. So is there a resource page that we can give to the audience to find out?
Yeah, there's various resources for the Climate Justice Program. If you go to our ruhealth.org webpage, you'll find our Climate Justice website. There is a variety of toolkits and resources to kind of educate community on the impacts of this and what can be done. We have a heat illness dashboard run through our epidemiology program where you can see a breakdown of the emergency visits and deaths associated with extreme heat events. It's very interesting stuff, and I think it highlights just the importance of building community resilience to these climate dangers.
Such great information, and I'm sure we will tackle this topic again in the future. But until next time, we'll see you on the Community Roundtable.
Thank you, Juan, for joining us. What you saw were the edited highlights. You can catch the full conversation on our website, spiritofinnovation.org. At JDS Creative Academy, we're incredibly proud of our Title 17 job training program. We train neurodiverse individuals in video and multimedia production. We also provide technical and soft skills training to advance them into employment.
One of our job training participants, Aaron Porras, has been with us for nearly 7 years and has truly excelled in so many areas. They even have a paid internship with us. This month, they took a trip to Kingdom Gym here in Temecula to explore what makes their gym inclusive.
Welcome to Aaron's Corner. I'm Aaron Porras. Today we're here at Kingdom Gym in Temecula. I hear a lot of great things about this gym and how they are inclusive, making everyone feel welcome. I really look forward to checking it out. I'm here with the coaches and owners, Frank, Julia, and Rudy. How did you both come up with the idea of creating a gym?
So it was actually originally my idea. I felt that there was a missing link in the health and wellness space for a gym like ours. We really focus on community here. Everyone that works here was originally a client and has a foundation in the gym's upbringing.
Rudy and I, we're the muscle behind it. We got Coach Celine over there to do the everyday things, tasks that need to be done to keep this gym running day by day.
Celine, not only is this gym a place for training, but boxing too. What makes boxing a unique form of fitness?
What makes boxing so unique is not only does it build muscle, but it also improves focus, creates confidence, and mental toughness that you can translate not only in the ring, but in your everyday life as well.
I hear your gym is an inclusive place for everyone, and you're in the process of becoming a vendor for Inland Regional Center. Could you tell us more about your interests and plans to work with those with special needs?
We truly believe that no one can be held back by any limitation. This actually started with one of our clients. He was about 7 years old, and he has one of the worst cases of spina bifida. We saw an opportunity to take this boy in and show him that he could do anything.
I also hear that you partner with several charter schools like Mission Vista and Springs Charter. What is your approach to training and teaching children?
My biggest thing about training children and younger kids is they need to have a curriculum because they need some form of structure and how they're learning. So my biggest approach to them is the assessment when they first come in and see where they're at, and then I make a curriculum specifically for them and get more exposure out there.
When it comes to training, it does so much more than just train you physically. It's this idea that you're not gonna quit just when it gets hard, and you're gonna keep going and persevere, and that's something that is going to help you throughout every milestone in life.
The Kingdom Gym is a great and safe place to go for stress relief and training. If you have any recommendations on which place to explore, send us an email at spiritofinnovation@jdscreativeacademy.org. Now back to you in the studio.
As we mentioned at the top of the show, it's back to school time, which means that Halloween is coming up quickly. Take a look as we give you a sneak peek at what to expect at our annual Haunted Studio fundraiser and show you what classes you can still sign up for this fall.
Spooky season is right around the corner, and that means our annual Haunted Studio fundraiser is back. Indulge in 2 nights of frights and fun as we turn JDS Studio into a spine-tingling maze. Join our 5-week design build haunt class led by creative coordinator Katie McComb, where you'll have the chance to learn eerie set design, special effects makeup, and help plan the haunted maze layout. Then you get to put your acting skills to work and be a haunter in the maze. Enroll now at JDSCreativeAcademy.org. Design Build Haunt begins September 24th. And don't miss the spooktacular Haunted Studio and Bake Sale fundraiser on October 24th and 25th. Fall classes are also in full swing, but don't worry, there's still time to enroll. Whether you have a passion for script writing, musical theater, filmmaking, or backstage production, we've got something for everyone. Go to jdscreativeacademy.org now to register.
We're so excited for the Haunted Studio. It's one of our biggest and most spine-tingling events. We look forward to it every year.
Speaking of big events, JDS Creative Academy and DigiFest, our signature multimedia festival, are thrilled to collaborate with BizCon in San Diego. As part of the Content Creation Room, we are inspiring fellow creatives on their journey. Take a look and see what other exciting things we have in store for DigiFest.
DigiFest, the award-winning international digital media festival and competition that champions the arts, is expanding. Created in 2017 by JDS Creative Academy founder Diane Strand, DigiFest provides a stage for content creators from all digital media mediums to be seen and celebrated. Keep an eye out as we bring DigiFest to a city near you with upcoming events in San Diego, Sedona, Hollywood, and back to Temecula for the 10-year celebration event. The best is truly yet to come.
Remember when we used to take home groceries in plastic bags and throw them away without another thought?
I do, but that was years ago. Now we just kind of store them in the closet or
In my truck, in the garage.
all over the place.
As we now know, single-use plastic bags greatly contribute to the world's pollution. And not only on land. It's estimated that 2 million marine animals and seabirds die each year due to plastic bags and other plastic debris.
More than 100 countries have local or national regulations using these bags. Here in the U.S., 12 states, including California, have statewide bans or restrictions. Many local governments in the other states have implemented their own restrictions, but is it helping?
Researchers from University of Delaware and Columbia University wanted to find out. Using community-collected data from shoreline cleanups, they reported that these policies are indeed making a big difference, with a 25 to 40% decrease in shoreline litter.
In California, the government wants to bolster the plastic bag ban they implemented in 2014. Starting in January 2026, those thicker bags that you can buy for 10 cents will no longer be available.
Shoppers will either have to pay for paper bags or use bags they bring from home. This updated policy should help reduce the over 231,000 tons of plastic bag waste in the state's landfills.
Well, that's it for this month's show. Please follow us on social media and subscribe to our hashtag JDSFamily newsletter. It'll keep you in the know about everything that's happening in the world of creativity and here at JDS Studio.
You can find us online on YouTube and our website. We are streaming nationally and broadcasting throughout Southern California on ABC and local regional channels.
Please also check out our training participants with their TV shows, radio broadcast, and the podcast SOI Talk with that guy right there, Scott Strand.
Thank you for joining us. We will be back with a new Spirit of Innovation Arts Across America next month.
Before we leave, let's take a moment to check out some trending art.
That's a wrap for this episode. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time,
SOI out.